We are back. Temperature is rising.
Round two, baby.
I have a fellow professional sweater in here, which is great.
I love it.
Just a couple puddles over here.
Yep.
Just puddling up together.
Wouldn't have it any other way, man.
Man. So as we were taking a break there, we were just settling into the conversation about CADRE and what you have created now and is now your main purpose. So please tell us what CADRE is, how you started it, and all the good things.
Well, let's start with like kind of the embryonic stage of CADRE. So during the pandemic, we all had a little bit more time.
Yes.
Right? So we had a little bit more time, which now we wish we'd have back. But back then, I spent a lot of time on a Peloton, and I spent a ton of time on a Peloton. My wife on one bike, I was on a bike, and then we had a tread, right? So when I was on there a lot, specifically on the bike, I would ride the bike and be like, whoa, these individuals are inspirational. Like, I really appreciate their messages too. So I thought, which I'm sure a lot of other people had the same thought, but what if, there's individuals that are communicating, connecting on mental health, depression, anxiety, grief, loss, and then we added in a bunch of it to the mix, like professional development, stress, healthcare burnout. So now we add in all these different groups. So imagine taking the best from TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, and LinkedIn, and they had one baby, and it was all about mental health and wellness. That's what we wanted to create. So we've been on this journey now. I have this crazy picture from like 3 years ago, and it was the whiteboard, kind of my whiteboard in the dream. And the crazy part about this, Leddy, is it hasn't shifted that much, right? From the whole triangle of what we want to try to do, right? So we treat in America, healthcare specifically, mental health, doesn't matter. You can add any like healthcare diagnoses in, and it usually ends like this on the tip of the triangle, right? Like, let's treat the condition when it gets too great, and then we'll flow through with preventative measures afterwards. My take has always been, let's flip that triangle. Let's flip that triangle down and say, let's educate, let's inform, let's prevent, let's inspire, let's motivate, let's learn. So we have amazing group of individuals that create content, live streaming, pre-recorded. There's been 160 plus people now that have created content on CADRE. We have 40,000 minutes, 5,000 plus pieces of content. It's turned into like this Google-esque search for getting exactly what you want, when you want it, how you want it, with all things mental health. We've had an AI feature in there. So it's like you could talk to what we call as the CADRE companion. So, access 24/7. It's sold direct to consumers or business to business, or for us, B2B.
Yeah.
Right? And so we support now organizations. We just had a leadership event yesterday where we've got to show up to represent as CADRE for their team. And it was like one of the like full circle moments I've ever had in business to like have this idea 4 years ago with like how we want to help. What's the mission? And to have these people coming up to us as like a vendor at their leadership event saying, this is changing our life. Do you know that there was a nurse 90 days ago that came up to us that was really struggling? We said, let's work with CADRE. And she's completely changed over the last 90 days through burnout, stress, anxiety, to be able to still come to work and be her best self. Like, that's why we do what we do. That's it. Like, that's all we wanted to do is just help that one person, because we're helping one, we know we can help a million. And we know we can help more than that. So, started this, call it 3 years ago, Napkin in a Dream. Where we are today, it's a full functioning business. We have a team of product developers, tech developers. We have a team of content creators. We have a team that's running our programming. Imagine like a radio station, but all live streaming content for mental health and wellness. That's all live. So you can just be here right now and somebody might be talking about the grief of a loved one. Wow. Right? So I can jump on. If that's not for me, cool. There might be something else tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or there might be something on Saturday. But regardless, we just want to I always say we've got to literally throw the kitchen sink at individuals for their mental health needs. Whatever it is, let's do it. It could be sauna. It could be cold plunge. It could be meditation. It could be journaling. whatever it is, again, our mission, the vision, like we know that there's many ways to be well. We just have to give you the tools in the toolbox, right? And
Absolutely.
Whatever that looks like for you, great. Whatever it looks like for me, great. But I imagine your way of well and my way of well are very different, but yet similar. And that's okay.
Yeah, they have the same purpose.
We don't need to argue
right.
about, is this the best or is this the best? We don't care. We just want you to get the help you want and need when you need it. So it's a really cool thing. I'm just very lucky and privileged to be a part of it.
Yeah, and I can tell, your energy just surrounding the conversation is, addicting. I love this energy. This is great. This is exactly what you want, and it's you're creating the type of community that people are struggling to find. And when you start that process, communities get born beyond that, because now you have people that are taking these proactive measures instead of reactive measures, and they're forming their life the way that they want to with this toolbox that you've created for them.
Well, thank you for that. And I think what also we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about it is still the word stigma, right? Stigma, shame, embarrassment, that you have to address the fact that, I'm struggling with this, right? Like, am I going to get fired? Am I going to be terminated, right? You own a business right now. You know that nobody's coming to work and wants to be their worst self.
Yeah.
They're not their best self. You know that, right? So you can take the easy way out as an employer and say, we're going to fire them. That's the easy way. The hard way is digging in, just like we've been in the sauna. Are you okay? What do you need from me? How can I support you? Do you need a break? What stress are you dealing with? What's the stuff? How can I help? That's leaning in. That's truly leaning in as teammates. That's leaning in because you can either give somebody a paycheck or give them a life, right? And which one do you want to be? Do you want to be an employer that keeps paying people? Or do you want to be an employer that says, we're changing people's lives that come to work every day? And that's where we're at, man.
We love what we're able to do around here because, we've been able to foster this community that didn't exist in the West Tonka area before. And we have this community now within our own staff. We don't have turnover.
It's amazing.
If there's turnover, it's simply a life scenario that has evolved, whether it be a kid or another job that is preventing people from being here. But then because of this consistency that we have in this community that we've created, it spreads now to the people that come here.
Yeah.
So then with the people that come to the brewery, they are that aren't within that community, now they're getting a taste of it, and it just is this spreading energy, and it starts with community. It starts with kindness, being open, vulnerable.
When communities, your business operation, can turn to have a life of its own, that has nothing to do with you in those first social posts, those first, call it flyers.
Yeah.
And now it's somebody else telling somebody else, come to back channel, check it out.
Yeah.
That's to me the win of life, right? That has nothing to do with business anymore. That's just, we found our people, and our people have found us, and it's this is inspiring. This is motivating. We've had that at CADRE already. In 3 years. I know what you've built here, man, and I'm just so proud of you because this is what it's all about. You're morphing to the community, right? 10 years ago, did you offer NA?
Right. No, wasn't the focus.
Right. But to shift and say, the community wants it. So we're going to go. You just talked to me earlier about seltzers, NAs, offering this, right? So there's a place for anybody at this table, and not just saying it's only inconclusive to ABC.
Yeah.
So I really am proud of what you've been able to do and spread your wings for your community. Wow. So way to go, man.
Thank you. To kind of just support what you've done, you're creating a space where you don't need to be struggling to go to. You can be a person that is just looking to enhance yourself. And maybe by enhancing yourself, you're putting yourself in a position where you can help somebody else that wouldn't take that leap of faith. And I commend you for creating this database of wellness. So that's
man.
That's so cool.
And, I have a feeling you're going to be teaching a session or two on sauna here coming up.
I would be honored
so there you go.
to do so. I would be honored to do so. So what do you see what would happen next here? Are you kind of in a groove with CADRE, or is there something on the horizon that you're looking to add?
Every business wishes, dreams, and hopes to get where we are today, right? Like it's the same thing for you 10 years ago, right? Like this idea, past the idea, you have a product, past the product, you have this idea of service, past the service, you have this idea, and then all of a sudden you take it to market and say, will the customer buy it? Like, will somebody actually pay money for this thing I dreamt up of 12 years ago, in your case? And we're in this unbelievable, fortunate, lucky time that not only are customers ready, willing, and able to pay for it, they're actually our biggest advocates for the next quote unquote customer.
Totally.
And that's like the dream scenario for us. So like I said, man, you've heard me say gratitude, lucky, gratitude, lucky. I don't take that or say that lightly. I really mean it. Like, we are very lucky that our business is doing this this is our budget on marketing.
Amazing.
That's it, right? Zero, like legitimately $0. And why is because we believed that if we produced and built a product that people loved, they would take it on, and people would tell people, and people would tell other people, and it's there, man. So I will enjoy the ride the next few years.
Oh, man. You know what else you're going to enjoy?
With the jump in the lake?
I think we're going to enjoy a nice little refreshing cold plunge. The water was
Let's do it.
37.4 the last time we hopped in. So
Doesn't get any better than
I
that.
don't think we've increased too much. We'll get an official check before we jump in, but let's go plunge.
Thanks, Sweaty.